The last point, and I don't know where this will go with the budget, but since it was raised, I feel like I'd like to talk about it as well, and that includes the baby bonds, and I guess I don't know if frankly, in my own personal opinion, I think it's much better handled on a federal level. But that having been said, I give the administration a lot of credit for forcing the conversation. We've all waxing eloquently about social justice, but if we're not going to talk about this now, the answer is when. I mean, just in our own state, the net worth of earners in our top 10% have gone up over the last 5 years by 200%, while the 40% of the lower earners, have diminished. And it's so interesting if you follow our nation. Thomas Paine, we all remember from history, in a pamphlet that wasn't common sense, but was the pamphlet of agrarian justice, had suggested to make up the disparity among the populace who did own property versus who didn't. You're paying the equivalent to 21-year-olds of about $1,800. So it's very interesting. And of course, you say this isn't a good time. Well, happily, Franklin Roosevelt, at the height of the Great Depression, didn't say this isn't a good time for social programs. It was the right time. Justice Brandeis, right, said the states should be the incubators for democracy. If any of you can predict what's going to happen out of the federal government, and even though, again, I think it's more appropriately handled there, you're better than I in predicting that to be the case. And so the state is a good place to at least have the conversation to press forward the issues behind the dichotomy of the haves and have-nots that continue to grow.